guys. Today I'm going to review Inseminoid.
The most dreaded fear of every woman on Earth is even more horrifying in space. The inconceivable is about to be conceived. Inseminoid.
Inseminoid came out in 1981 and is a British sci-fi horror film. It's also known as Horror Planet in the US. It was directed by Norman J. Warren. It was written by Nick and Gloria Maley. Music was by John Scott. The film runs 93 minutes and cost £1 million. The film was mostly shot on location in Kent. However, some footage was used on an island in Malta. This was combined with a week's filming in the studios in London. Despite a good box office response in the UK and abroad, Inseminoid failed to impress most critics, who criticised the production design and the overall quality of the acting, although they did praise Judy Geeson's performance. Warren rejected claims that the film was influenced by Alien from 1979. The film stars Judy Geeson, Clarke, Jennifer Ashley and Stephanie Beacham. So this is the fourth Norman J. Warren horror film that I've reviewed, and this is a mixture of horror and sci-fi. A crew of interplanetary archaeologists is threatened when an alien creature impregnates one of the members, causing her to turn homicidal and murder them one by one, and she also becomes cannibalistic. So it's sci-fi horror like he did in the film Prey. That was another sci-fi horror that he did. However, this time Norman J. Warren has a bigger budget than normal, $1 million instead of $500,000. However, it's not enough to do justice to a sci-fi story. During the filming, the working relationship between Warren and actor Clarke broke down. According to Warren, Clarke often refused to follow instructions, opting to give his own interpretation of the script. This got to a point where every scene featuring them became an uphill struggle to film. Warren remembered that during preparation for a fight scene he lost his temper with Clarke. Robin kept on ranting and raving about his ideas to the point where I couldn't take it anymore. So I screamed at him to shut up and keep quiet. I told him I was the director and we would do the scene the way I said. He was shocked. He just stopped dead, and from that point he hardly said a word. However, Warren said the working relationship with the rest of the cast was positive, and he described Judy Geeson as an absolute dream to work with and praised the performance. Low budget films are alright for horror films, but when you mix sci-fi, you do need a good budget, and it does look cheap. But worst of all is that when you actually see the aliens. The hell, them bloody aliens look soft as bloody shit. I thought I was watching the bloody Muppet Show.
So this is going to be a fantastic show.
One interesting thing about the films, the casting of two actresses that were in Hammer films. First, Stephanie Beacham. She's in one of my favourite films, Dracula Day 1972. Stephanie Beacham's done quite a few horror films. She was in Dracula Day 1972. As well as And Now the Screaming Starts. She was in House of Mortal Sin, Schizo, Inseminoid, but she's more famous for the TV show Dynasty and The Colbys. And Judy Geeson, she's really good as well. She's done loads of stuff. Judy Geeson's been in loads of films. To Sir We Love from 1967, The Eagle Has Landed, 1976, Fear in the Night from Hammer Films in 1972, and loads of others. But she's also been in loads of TV shows. Space 1999, Thriller, and Tales of the Unexpected, to name just a few. One of the problems with the films, the cast's rather bland. Even Stephanie Beacham's bland. However, Judy Geeson's really good. She almost saves the film with her performance. It's excellent. Hey, hell, she's always got a bloody club open. My type of woman.
What are you laughing at?
It's a great performance. It's such a shame that she's in a poor production. She's too good for the film, actually. And at times she can be quite scary, some scenes, when you see her face.
Jerry! Jerry!
He's here with me, Mark.
And because the film features cannibalism, there's a lot of gory scenes. And that's partly why it got on the Video Nasties list. The film Inseminoid was one of the first films to receive a VHS release not long after its initial theatrical run. However, it became one of 82 Video Nasties on the Video Nasty list. Films whose videotapes could be confiscated and destroyed by the police on the grounds of obscenity. However, I think it's rather tame compared to some of the films on that list. So there's different categories on the Video Nasties list, and this is in category 3. So I'll probably do a series about Video Nasties sometime, because it's an interesting subject. Going through each film and what I think of them. Hey, Phil! This film does have a lot in common with them Video Nasties. Why is that, Bones? Because it's a load of bloody shit. But overall, I was disappointed with this film. There's some parts that are really boring. So it's strange that Norman J. Warren's 2 sci-fi films tend to be his 2 weakest. It's a pity he didn't just stick with horror films like Satan's Slave or Terror. So it's a pity because Judy Geeson's performance was really good, but she was let down with the production. So out of 10, I can only really give this one a 5. Aww. 5 out of 10. I was disappointed with it. What did you think, Bones? Did you like it? Ah, I thought it was a load of bloody bollocks. So anyway, I hope you liked the review. Like, subscribe and share. Bye everybody, bye. Bye.
Yeah, it better be, as tonight we're keeping score.
Yes, and on a scale of 1 to 10, here's your score so far.